Good morning everyone. Myself Megha Rathod. I am teaching maths in LP Samani Vidya Bhavan. Today we continues our chapter number 1, number system. We already completed exercise 1.1 and 1.2. Now we have to start the exercise 1.3. Before we start the exercise 1.3, we have to discuss the example 6, 7 and 8. Here, example number 6 you can see. So take out your textbook and page number 11. Example number 6. Show that 3.142678 is a rational number. In other words, express 3.14268 in the form P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Solution. We have 3.14268 is equal to 3142678 upon 100000 and hence is a rational number. Here you can see here after decimal there are 6 digits, so we put the 06 in denominator and we make a rational numbers. Now example number 7. So that 0.333 is equal to 0.3 bar. Because 3 is a repeated number, can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. The solution is, you can see that we do not know what 0.3 bar. So let us call X. So X is equal to 0.333. Now here you can see, here bar only one digit. So we multiplied both side 10. So 10x is equal to 10 multiplied by 0.333 is equal to 3.333. Now, 3.33 is equal to 3 plus x, because x is equal to 0.333. So 10x is equal to 3 plus x. So now 9x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 1 upon 3. In example number 8, show that 1.272727 is equal to 1.27 bar can be expressed in the form P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Now solution. Let us X is equal to 1.272727 infinitely. Here you can see the repeated number is 2 digit. So we multiplied both side by 100. So we can get 100x is equal to 127.272727. Now you can write 100x is equal to 126 plus 1.272727 is equal to 126 plus x. So 100x minus x is equal to 126. So 99x is equal to 126. Then x is equal to 126 upon 99 is equal to 14 upon 11. Here 14 upon 11 is the P upon Q form. Now example number 9. You can see, so that 0.2353535. Here 2 is not repeated, but 3535 is repeated number. Can be expressed in P upon Q form, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So here same thing, because here we have to do according to example number 8, and we get the 233 upon 990 is equal to 0.235 bar. Thus we discuss about the P upon Q form. Now we start the exercise 1.3. Here question number 1, write the following decimal form and say that kind of the decimal expansion each has. We already learned in starting the decimal expansion means terminating decimal, non-terminating decimal and recurring decimal. Here first number is 36 upon 100. So we can write 0.36. So this is the terminating decimal expansion, because here after decimal only 2 digit. Now second number 1 upon 11. Here 1 divided by 11 and we get 0.09 bar. It means here 0909 repeating number. And here is a non-terminating. So 1 upon 11 has a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, because on dividing 1 by 11, remainder never becomes 0. Third number, 4 integer 1 upon 8. Here 4 integer 1 upon 8 is equal to 4 multiplied by 8 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 32 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 33 by 8. So 33 divided by 8, so we can get 4.125. So 4 integer 1 upon 8 is a terminating decimal expansion because here after decimal only 3 digit. Now fourth number 3 upon 13. 3 divided by 13 and we can get 0.230769 bar. So 3 upon 13 has a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Now fifth number 2 upon 11. 2 divided by 11. So we can get 0.181818. It means 0.18 bar. So 2 upon 11 has a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Sixth number 329 upon 400. So 329 divided by 400 and we can get 0.8225. Here you can get after decimal only 4 digit, the fixed number. So 329 upon 400 is a terminating decimal expansion. Now question number 2. Question number 2 we have to read from the textbook. So everyone take out your textbook and page number 14. You know that 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7 are without actually doing the long division? If so, how? Here we can see that 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857 bar. So when we find the 2 upon 7, so we multiplied. 1 upon 7 by 2, it means 2 multiplied by 1 upon 7 is equal to 2 multiplied by 0.142857 bar is equal to 0.285714 bar. Same thing we have to do for 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. Thus we can predict the decimal expansion of the above rational numbers without actually doing the long division method. Question number 3. Express the following in the form P upon Q where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. First number 0.6 bar. Let X is equal to 0.6 bar. So X is equal to 0.666 because 6 is a repeating number and this is number 1. Here repeating number is only 1 digit. So both sides multiplied by 10. So 10x is equal to 10 multiplied by 0.666. 10x is equal to 6.666. This is number 2. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So 10x minus x is equal to 6.666 minus 0.666. So 9x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 upon 9. X is equal to 2 by 3. Here we solve this sum the other method and it is very easy. So you can use this method. Second number 0.47 bar. Here is a bar is only on 7. So let x is equal to 0.47 bar. X is equal to 0.4777 ... This is number 1. Here also only 1 digit repeated. So both sides multiplied with 10. So 10x is equal to 10 multiplied by 0.4777. So 10x is equal to 4.777. This is number 2. Subtract 1 from 2. So 10x minus x is equal to 4.77 minus 0.477. 9x is equal to 4.3. So x is equal to 4.3 upon 9. So x is equal to 43 upon 90. Where P is equal to 43 and Q is equal to 90. Now third number 0.001. Here bar is on 3 digit. So we both sides multiplied by the 1000. So 1000x is equal to 1000 multiplied by 0. Question number 3. Express the following in the form P upon Q where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. First number 0.6 bar. Let x is equal to 0.6 bar. So x is equal to 0.666 because 6 is a repeating number and this is number 1. Here repeating number is only one digit. So both sides multiplied by 10. So 10x is equal to 10 multiplied by 0.666. 10x is equal to 6.666. This is number 2. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So 10x minus x is equal to 6.666 minus 0.666. So 9x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 upon 9. X is equal to 2 by 3. Here we solve this sum the other method and it is very easy. So you can use this method. Second number 0.47 bar. Here is a bar is only on 7. So let x is equal to 0.47 bar. X is equal to 0.4777 dot dot dot. This is number 1. Here also only one digit repeated. So both sides multiplied with 10. So 10x is equal to 10 multiplied by 0.4777. So 10x is equal to 4.777. This is number 2. Subtract 1 from 2. So 10x minus x is equal to 4.77 minus 0.477. 9x is equal to 4.3. So x is equal to 4.3 upon 9. So x is equal to 43 upon 90. Where p is equal to 43 and q is equal to 90. Number 3, 0.001 bar. Let x is equal to 0.001 bar. Here bar is on 3 digit. So we multiplied both sides by 1000. So 1000x is equal to 1000 multiplied by 0.001001 dot dot dot. So 1000x is equal to 1.001001 dot dot dot. So, subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So 1000x minus x is equal to 1.001001 minus 0.001001. So 999x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 upon 999 where p is equal to 1 and q is equal to 999. Here question number 4. We have to read this question from the textbook and explain only and do yourself about question number 3. Here I read the question. Express 0.9999 dot 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 in form p upon q. Are there surprised by yourself, your answer with your teacher and classmate discuss why the answer makes sense. Here you can see 0.999 means 0.9 bar. Only one digit is repeated. And same thing you have to do as question number 3, question 1, you have to write the answer. Now question number 5. Also I read the question from the textbook. So page number 14 take out. What can the maximum number of digits be in repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 upon 7? Perform the division to check your answer. Here you have to divide 1 divided by 17. This is the long division and you have to do yourself. Question number 6. We have to read this question from the textbook. So take out textbook page number 14, question number 6. Look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form p upon q, where p and q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representations. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? To get this answer, here we take so many examples. Answer. Let us look at the following rational numbers. 1/2 is equal to 1/2 multiplied by 5 upon 5. So we get 5 upon 10 is equal to 0.5. 2 upon 5 is equal to 2 upon 5 multiplied by 2 upon 2 is equal to 4 upon 10 is equal to 0.4. 3 upon 8 is equal to 3 upon 8 multiplied by 1 to 5 upon 1 to 5 is equal to 375 upon 1000 is equal to 0.375. 7 upon 1 to 5. Then 7 upon 1 to 5 multiplied by 8 upon 8 is equal to 56 upon 1000 is equal to 0.056. 17 upon 20 is equal to 17 upon 20 multiplied by 5 upon 5 is equal to 85 upon 100 is equal to 0.85. 23 upon 16 is equal to 23 upon 16 multiplied by 625 upon 625 is equal to 14375 upon 10,000 is equal to 1.4375. Thus we see that the decimal expansions of the above numbers are terminating. We also see that the denominators of above numbers are in the form of 2 raised to m multiplied by 5 raised to n, where m and n are whole numbers. So, the prime factorization of q has only powers of 2 or powers of 5 or both. Now, question number 7. Write the three numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. You can write any number which are non-terminating and non-recurring. Give the examples 1.41, 421, 356 infinitely. Like this, any number you can write. Question number 8. Find the three different irrational numbers between the rational numbers. Here 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11. Here 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11. Both are rational numbers. But we have to find the irrational numbers between them. Answer. First, we will divide 5 by 7 and 9 by 11 to find the irrational numbers. When we divide 5 by 7 and 9 by 11, we can get 5 by 7 is equal to 0.714285 bar and 9 upon 11 is equal to 0.81 bar. Now we have to write the three irrational numbers between 0.714285 bar and 0.81 bar. They are 0.74074007 ... Same, any number you can write between this given number. Now question number 9. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational number. First, root 23. 23 is not a perfect square, so root 23 is an irrational number. Second number, root 225. The under root 225 is equal to 15 because 15 square is 225. So, under root 225 is a rational number. Third number, 0.3796. So, 0.3796 is a terminating decimal expansion. So, it is a rational number. Fourth number, 7.478478. So, here 7.478 is a bar. So, 7.478 bar has non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So, 7.478478 is a rational number. Fifth number, 1.101001001001001. Here, this number is non-terminating and non-recurring decimal expansion. So, it is a irrational number. Now, here we completed the exercise 1.3 and now we discuss the another topic in next session.